And football season is in full swing, and that has many fans rising and falling along with their favorite teams. For today's On Our Mind, we're asking, though, what city deserves a new NFL franchise?
You know what? I had to print out a little reference map here, a map of the NFL teams here for a little reference point here.
I'm impressed, Devin. So, all right, what city do you think deserves a new team?
You know what? I had to look. There's a big void here, if you notice, between like Montana and North and South Dakota. So I think it depends on kind of like whether it's population or whether you feel bad. So I'm going to go with the feel bad and going to go with, I should say, Fargo, North Dakota, because I think it might help maybe with places like maybe Montana or maybe the Dakotas here, just so people don't have to travel so far.
Let's take a look at this map.
Maybe allow people to travel a little closer to an NFL game, maybe.
Yeah.
But also keeping population in mind, because you don't want to put a team in the middle of nowhere, right? So,
well, of course, no one would say Fargo's in the middle of nowhere.
I wouldn't think so, because you got the North Dakota State Bison. There's a university over there. So
that is fair.
At the same time, it's also not too far away from the Vikings, which we all know Packers and Bears fans do not like the Vikings.
No. You know what? I'm going to go with, I think Vermont needs one. I think New England is too connected. I think it's weird that they have like a regional team. I think that, you know, maybe like the Vermont, like Burlington, Vermont, that's a pretty decently sized city. I think they could get away with having their own team, or maybe even in Portland, Maine. You know, I think one of those two could probably sustain a franchise there, and it'd be entertaining to give, you know, New England Patriots based in Boston, you know, a run for their money.
I feel it's too crowded in the Northeast. Look at all the teams in the Northeast.
Yeah, but I feel like New York and Philly.
I feel it's too crowded in the Northeast. I feel like we need to branch out more in the Western U.S. If you look at an NFL map, it's too vague in the West. I feel like you need to put more NFL teams out in the West.
That's true. I could see the logic of having one. I think maybe like South Dakota wouldn't be bad, because at least that, or like Wyoming maybe.
Okay, yeah, that I could agree with you too. Like it's like a big crowd of teams in the East, and then maybe some in, like, as you can see, like the Vegas Raiders and some out west, but then there's like a big void, and then like over where like the Colorado, Denver Broncos, but I feel like there should be like a void here, and like I know I said Fargo, North Dakota. That's a little close to the Vikings, but you kind of see where I'm getting at, right? I feel like it's like a void.
I'm picking up what you're laying down, Devin, but we got to move on this morning.
I know, yeah,
because we're going to have some weather trivia for you right after Howard and the Mr. Food Test Kitchen whips up a recipe for potato-crusted salmon.